Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News, completion of the Coringa Park Youth Space is delayed by 2 months. Waiariki celebrates an increase in student pass rates, and the Waikato Bay Stallions play the Central Vipers on Sunday at Puketewhero Park. The Rotorua District Council has extended the completion date for the Koutu Youth Space at Coringa Park by 2 months. Youth Projects Officer Jill Campbell says due to the very wet winter and park drainage issues, the site would not be ready for completion until around November or December this year. The compaction process involves compacting dirt fill on the site to raise soil levels, which will ultimately help water drain off more effectively. Mrs Campbell says originally the youth space was to be completed by the end of January 2013, however late March is now the new completion date. The youth space will include a netball court, basketball court, skateboarding and BMX features, seating, artwork, as well as the existing field and playground. The upward trend of educational success has been confirmed for Waiariki Institute of Technology. Raw data in the recently released Performance of Tertiary Education Organisations shows Waiariki is also one of the most improved of the 18 polytechnics or institutes of technology. Serving the wider Bay of Plenty region, Waiariki has lifted its successful completion of courses across all levels of study to 73% in 2011, and this follows the lifting trend of 2010 and 2009. Acting Waiariki Chief Executive Keith Eichen says the results reinforce the great strides the Institute was making in improving quality and success. He says the challenge for Waiariki is to continue the rise and continue improving the success rates for government-identified priority groups like Māori, Pacifica and under-25 learners. And Gifted Kids Rotorua is holding their annual sharing night this Thursday at the Sunset Primary School Hall. Rotorua tutor Sue Buffton says sharing nights are an opportunity for gifted kids to showcase the learning they've been undertaking throughout the 2012 school year. Mrs Buffton says this year the theme is games that the children have designed themselves.
What you will see is all of these students and the students from the other classes will be over in the school hall, and they will have these lovely games that they've been working on since the start of the year. So they had to come up with an original idea for a game. They had to make prototypes and test the prototypes, make modifications and improvements, and now they're just doing the finishing touches on their final games, and all of those games will be over in the hall for the parents and other supporters to come and play for the night, basically.
Rotorua District Council is taking registrations for its October Driver Directions course for young drivers wanting to get valuable driving skills and practice on a safe off-road environment. The free course is on Tuesday the 9th of October at Taupo Motorsport Park. Driver Directions involves qualified driving instructors and police taking participants through practical driving skills accompanied by parents or caregivers. There are limited spaces on this free course, so those wanting to participate should register by calling the Rotorua District Council as soon as possible. Now, drivers must have a learner or restricted licence, have their own car, and have a parent or guardian with them at all times when they take the course. In sport tonight, in rugby league news and round 4 of the Pertec National Premiership, and the Waikato Bay Stallions, who represent the Upper Central Rugby League zone, have been beaten by the Akaranga Falcons 50-10 in Monday night footy. Waikato Bays represents Bay of Plenty, Coastline, Gisborne and Waikato districts in the National Premiership. The team get the chance to redeem themselves though when they play the Central Vipers here at Puketewhero Park on Sunday with kick-off at 2 p.m. To the weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight, fine weather, so that's good news. Light winds, an overnight low of 5. Tomorrow, Wednesday, fine with early frosts. Cloudy with southwesterlies later, a high of 17 and a low of 6. And looking out to Thursday, becoming fine. Southeasterlies developing, a high of 17 and a low of 6. And to the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Wednesday, variables to 5 knots, becoming southwesterly 10 knots in the afternoon, cloudy periods developing. And don't forget, for program listings and other info, you can check out our website, that's tvrotorua.co.nz. And still to come tonight on City News, Ellen Solomon meets long-distance swimmer Pam Dixon, and I talk to Education Minister Hekia Parata at the final dress rehearsal of Jesus Christ Superstar last Friday.